Hello everybody, welcome back to Penakun, the channel that teaches you how to use a simple tool like a ballpoint pen to express your creativity and do whatever you want to do with it. So currently we are still continuing with the cartoon series. We actually have completed some head and also then we move on to eyes, different kind of eyes here, and hopefully that has given you some tips that you can work with. So in this series, we are going to move on to the next part, the nose. Now, as usual, we start with a simple nose. So here, what happens is that, okay, let's draw a round head. So we start with a simple head, right? Okay, maybe a middle, and possibly some eyes. Okay, so there's some eyes here. Now, in the front view, a simple nose will just be a U shape. So we can have like just a U shape. Okay, that will form the nose here. Of course, if we have the side view, so let's draw the side view. Okay, if we have a side view that with the head turning to the one side, okay, this side or this side, then it will just be a C, just a simple C. Okay, or maybe just with turning to this side will just be an inverted C. Right, so that will be a simple nose. Obviously, the same will apply if you keep on drawing a simple nose for different character. Then you will find that all character may simply just look alike. Okay, so we are going to explore some other form of nose here. Again, nose don't have to be a simple shape, a U shape, or just C or inverted C. It can be different. It can be different shape. It can be different shape, different size. It can be big or small. It can be long or short. And of course, it will depend. It can be sharp or rounded. So we have simple shapes for it. So for example, maybe if we want to have some variety, let's say we have a small head, okay, with right, okay, and then we, so let's say we have a big face here with a small head, okay, maybe small eyes. That is where you may want to have like possibly a big nose. Okay, a big nose, a big rounded nose. So this is a big rounded nose to actually make your character stand out. Maybe add a bit of, yeah. So that is one possibility that you can draw a nose. It don't have to be small, U shape. It can be rounded. Okay, a big round nose here, or it could be, again, we have two dots, okay, with maybe a sharp, long, sharp nose. Okay, long, sharp nose here. Again, as usual, we are doing the front view here. If you are doing the side view, then of course you may want to like learn a bit of like perspective as to how your nose will look like when you turn to the left or the right here. Okay, sometimes again simple character may just have like, okay, angled nose as well. It depends on you. You may want to draw the so-called the two nostrils, or you may want to just lift them up. It's up to you. Again, a nose don't have to be pointing down. Sometimes you can see a nose that can be like pointing up. So it's an inverted U. That's where you have a nose that points up. So that's where you add more variety to your character as well. Okay, or sometimes you may have like maybe, so let's, okay, maybe angry face. That's where you may want to draw Yeah, that's one kind of nose as well. And if you do want to include the nostril, it's up to you. Okay, and then we want to add in a bit of light. Okay, to make your character look, yeah, have more character. Okay, or you could be, if you are having a side view, so let's a big, okay, maybe that's a big rounded nose. You can see it's a simple one. Okay, it's possible as well. Or if you do not want your nose to, yeah, maybe have a, okay, obviously your character may look a bit odd with such a nose here, because this looks like, doesn't look like human nose anyway, but it's possible. So there is some variety of nose here, or sometimes that if you, of course, if you are drawing like more realistic, like portrait or manga nose here, then your nose could be a bit more realistic. Okay, with maybe like, okay, possibly some eyes. Okay, and maybe you may want to add right. It's possible to draw cartoon in this way as well, to have a slightly more realistic nose here. Okay, so it's totally up to you here. And as usual, the nose don't have to be round. Okay, if you like different kind of nose here, maybe if you want to have like I don't know, a triangle nose. Can we have a triangle nose? Possible. So let me see, what kind of triangle nose can we draw? Okay, maybe, yeah, we could have a triangle nose. Right, so the nose don't have to be round. Okay, and of course, yeah, maybe a totally triangle nose. So let's add. Yeah, this is a triangle nose here, right? Whereby we may want to add in okay, then we have a nose here, triangle nose here. So it's possible. Of course, we could have other form of nose, like, let me draw out some more. Okay, so again, you can see this part here, the nose bridge. It is purely optional. It's up to you. You when you design your own character, it's up to you whether you want to add in the nose bridge or you don't want, and whether you want to include the nostril or you may not want to, or then maybe we may want to like, because we are actually drawing cartoon, so a lot of details will be up to you to add in, whether you want to omit or you don't want to omit. You could add in more lines if you want to, or you may want to omit some of them. Okay. Right, so that's your nostril. Okay, right, so we could have other things like, okay, if we are drawing side view, okay, or maybe like, now, so the shape of the nose, okay, is actually really very, very flexible. Okay, we have a clown nose here. So it's actually very flexible as to how you want to design and draw a nose here. Or we may have again, the nostril don't have to be round. So it's like sometimes we may have like maybe just a straight nose bridge. Then from there on, we could have maybe like, okay, let me see, yeah. Okay, and that's where, right, a conical nose here, nose bridge here. Okay, of course it looks a bit like, doesn't look like human nose, but right. Anyway, when you draw cartoon, we don't only draw human, so it's possible that we could have such a nose here, okay, to indicate other forms of life. So that is some of the possible nose that you can draw. The imagination is up to you. It's almost unlimited. You could design your own nose in different forms here, as long as it gives your character some life and some characteristics. Alright, so I hope you enjoy my lesson on cartoon nose here. We'll be moving on to other parts of the face here in our next lesson. I hope you enjoy my lesson. I'll see you again. Bye.